Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Jewish Psychology. Today we have the most important topic in Judaism literature, and Jewish life. And I will argue that not only the most important idea, but also the hard one, the one that is the deepest one that you have to understand very clearly and to get deep into Jewish literature and Hasidic literature and Kabbalistic literature in order to implement it in your life. And it's joy and happiness. Why it is so hard to achieve joyful life? Why it is so hard? Why we are struggling so much? Why there are so many blockages, inner blockages and external blockages? What do we mean? Sometimes just life is just great. Everything goes like the way you want it. You cannot point on nothing and say, okay, here I'm struggling. It's so hard. I don't get life. I'm not married. I don't have children. Everything. I don't get. I don't know what is the right trajectory for me. I don't know how to make money, etc., etc. And you feel miserable because of that, and you feel sad because of that, and you have what to blame the fact that you are not joyful. This is one external reason, but there are always external reasons. Always there are situations that I don't get what I really want. Always you can point on reality and say there is an absence of something. And so we are going into the internal reason why it is so natural for me to get into depression or anxiety, small anxiety, not so much, or to feel that I'm lack of something in my life, or people do not estimate me, or I'm not influencing enough. And when a person is not influencing, he feels that his life is empty because it brings nothing to the life. You must feel that you are influencing. Doesn't matter if you're influencing on social media or at your home with your spouse and on your children. It doesn't matter. So why it is so hard? Why do we have so many blockages? In order to answer those questions, let's get a little bit deeper. We won't get into all of the answers because, as I said, it's a very deep idea in Jewish life. But let's start. First, let's answer what is joy, and then why it is so important, and then let's take few advices. We'll concentrate today on how to navigate our thoughts and understanding our thoughts according to Rebbe Nachman of Breslev in Likutey Moharan, and there are all kinds of layers of inner walking of inner contemplations, let's say like that, in order to change your perspective and to bring joy into your life. And this is, I think, the most important thing. Joy, it's not a natural thing, because my natural tendency is to go to a place that I think about myself. And when I think about myself, Freud called it the ego. When I think about myself, I always in a place that what I got, how people appreciate me, what will happen with me. I'm thinking about the future, or my thoughts goes to the past. What happened? How did I lost this opportunity? Why I married her and not her? Why those things happens to me? And when you go to the future or to the past, always with your thoughts, there is one result that you are not living in the moment. You are not feeling the moment. You do not immerse yourself in this life. And it's like something missing in your life, but you're not really ready to bring the thing that is missing to your life. You just want to be, abundant, or you just want to be in a place of victimhood that you don't get. You don't have what is needed. So what is joy? Joy is not an emotion, and it's not a feeling. Joy is understanding. It's a point of view. It's glasses that I wear. Through them, I see life, and through them, I arise. I let awake the right emotions. What are those glasses? Those glasses have few features, let's call it like that, or few components. The first of all, that I'm in the right place. I'm not a victim of nothing. Nobody took from me something that was belonged for me. I'm doing the right thing. Second component is that life is not about there. I will always find an open door that I will get into. If you are thinking that everything is closed and you are depressed and you don't believe in the future and there is a deep sense of, nothing is going in the right way, then this is the opposite of joy, because joy, you must think that always, doesn't matter what will happen. Our sage says, even a sword is on your neck. You will find, you will find the right trajectory, a way to get out of it and to develop something. Think about a businessman. If he's in depression and he does not believe in the future and he does not believe that things can go differently, he won't do things. It will take him down. At the end, happiness moves you forward, push you to do things, to react to have initiative in this reality. So joy is the glasses that fills me with understanding that I have opportunities. I can change things. It's in my hand. Even though bad things happened, okay, we will overcome that. And understanding that I'm in the right place and I'm not a victim. Nobody took from me something. You know what? It's even higher than that. I do not deserve nothing. Nothing is really mine. I'm not deserve. And when I feel like that I am not deserve of nothing, whatever I get, I'm happy with that. But when I feel that reality, people, my parents, they owe me, I should get from them, I deserved because of my qualifications or because of what I did, what I gained, my money, doesn't matter what, I will never be joyful. I will never be happy. Why I will never be happy? Because if I got what I think I deserved, then I got what I think I deserved. It's justice. And if I didn't get what I deserved, then I will be sad. So joy is about our contemplation. It's about the way we see things, the way we see lives. Why it is so important? Because every challenge that we are facing in our life, it will be easier to overcome when you are in a state of joy. And it will be harder to overcome when you are in the state of miserability, or there is a word like that, miserability, or in a state of I didn't get, I'm not happy, I'm in depression, what will happen, I'm poor, think about me, why it happened to me, etc., etc. Let's see a few sources. I want to add a few sources that you will see how deep it is in the Jewish thought. Let's start with the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, the founder of Chabad movement. He wrote the Tanya. I wrote a book. It was also translated to English, Winning Every Moment. In Hebrew, it's Winning Every Moment and You. A soul conversation with the Alter Rebbe. I'll show you the book. Here it's the book, Winning Every Moment. Here it's in English, and in Hebrew it was a bestseller. And the whole idea of the Alter Rebbe is that you must win every moment in you. You have an inner battle with you. A battle with you have two souls, Mr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde. Both of them want to control your body, which is the small city. And you have to win every moment in you. What does it mean in you? It means that you cannot change yourself really. I cannot be something else. I am what I am. If you're married for more than 30 years, it will never change. But it will change. It can change only in this moment. It can overcome. It can win the battle that in him, in this moment. And when you are not joy, when you do not feel life, it's so important to be joyful because of two reasons. First one that we mentioned, that it's very practical way of living. The more you will be happy, you will magnitude people. People will want to be more connected to you. Why? Because it's not fun to buy from a store that you feel the sad atmosphere. It's not fun. You don't want to buy things from them. And when the store is happy and there is a good mood and a good and music and people are smiling and you feel they don't want you like to push from you and to get from you, and they feel all the stress of life and they have bills to pay. No, you feel the happiness. Happiness means that they know they're in the right place. They don't want to be in another place. This is the right place. Joy, it's all about understanding the situation. There is something that like contradict joy. What is this something? This something is that I want to be in another place, and I want to gain more out of life, and I want to achieve more. And because I want to achieve more out of life, I want to push myself to this place. And when I want to push myself to this place, I feel that in this place that I'm in, there is lack of something. Like I'm married to a guy. I'm married to, but I don't want to be here. I want to be in another place because I feel with him, we are not developing ourselves. We are not in the right place. I deserve something else, something better. So I will never be happy with this guy. So there is something that contradicts that. And we have to control this attraction to highlight that tells us there is something there. Go there. That is better for you. Happiness, it's all about being here. But still being here in movement and understanding that I have to be in a way, to walk in the trajectory. You cannot be existential, like being in the moment. It's not like you are here and go nowhere. It's like reading. You have to run through the letters. Okay, let's get back to the Alter Rebbe. So he's saying sadness seems from coarseness of spirit. It's like you want to be in a higher place, in another place. You do not understand yourself. You do not understand that this is your place. What does it mean? It means that you do not recognize their true place. What does it mean? It means I want to be very famous in social media. I want everyone to know me. But I posted a post, and now I have about 1,000 views, and I said, okay, see him, where he is. So I'm not worth enough. Reality is against me. And then I'm started to be sad, and I'm never happy with my results. Why? Because I compare myself to others, and I want to be in another place, not in the place that I am in. That's the reason why I'm not happy, because I do not accept my place. And the result is always that instead of doing, creating, initiative, embracing novelty, understanding what you need to do, push yourself. Instead of that, you are sitting in your bed, staying in your bed, doing nothing. Don't push yourself forward. Don't believe in yourself. That's the price of sadness, and it's a high price. There is nothing like a natural state of mind. It's either you are happy, the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement, says, it's either you are happy, either you believe in yourself, either you know that you have a place to do, what to do, you have a life mission, or you are sad. That means that you do not believe in yourself, that you do not appreciate the place you are. And if you will not appreciate the place you are, you will never succeed in social media. Doesn't matter. So the first reason, we said why it's so important to be happy. First reason, because it's so practical, it's so healthy, it's so, if you want to be healthy, one of the most important things is to be in a to move yourself. Movement, it's one of the healthiest things to do. Maimonides says that not only physical movement, but also if you'll get into the Zohar, the most important book of Jewish mysticism, even though mysticism, it's a Christian word, but the Zohar, it's like it's not mysticism, it's Kabbalistic literature. Says you will find there hundreds of places that it is written there that our sages were walking from one place to another. Why they walked so much? Because through walking, it's like a transcendental walking. It's like a spiritual walking. What does it mean you are in a move? You are not in the same place. You want to understand. You want to learn. You want to not only to achieve, you want to know more. You want to influence more, to bring more value to the world. That's the idea. So I'm not happy because I feel reality does not give me what I really wanted. So it's all about my will. I want it. If you do not know how to neglect a little bit your wills, or to say, okay, I really want that, but in order to be happy, I know to put it aside. Now continue in what I'm doing every day. Because whenever you always will, it's very important. attribute that we have in us. What is the will? The will is like the arrow that shows us where to go. The emotions are the engine. And if you do not know how to, okay, I know where I want to go, but I leave it aside now. Now I'm doing the things. Now I'm concentrating in what I'm doing. If you don't know how to do that, you will never be happy, because unless you reach the place you want to get, unless you achieve the goal, you will never be happy. And while you achieve the goal, you will be empty. You will feel, okay, what's now? Because it's all about understanding your inner struggles and being happy with every moment of life. That's what he's saying. Therefore, one's heart is bitter simply because they have not reached a level of a perfectly righteous person. You want to be in another place. So the more you understand yourself, the more you understand what is happening in your thoughts and the way they run so fast, the more you understand that, the better you will embrace yourself and know to accept yourself and not self-accuse yourself because of things that happened, because of things you said, because of opportunities that you lost. That's why it's so important to be happy. But there is a higher reason why. Let's get into this higher reason. I think we will split this video, this topic, to few, or two at least videos. You tell me if you like this series about happiness, and today we'll understand the reasons and why it is so important to be happy. Why it is so important? People will say, okay, I know that. I understand why it is so important. Because if you do not let it penetrate into you, and if you do not really embrace that, and the more, what is contemplation? What it does? The more, it's like you want to buy something, iPhone. You don't need the iPhone, but the more you will contemplate, the more you will understand, the more you will watch the pros and cons of the iPhone, the more you'll want it. Why? Because the mind influences the heart, the emotions, and the emotions are engine. They push me forward with these things. The more I understand why I want to be happy, the more I understand, not in a first understanding, but in a clear one, a deep one. The more I'll surround this understanding, the more I will want to be happy. Why? Because it's like, I know, it's like food. If you know that there is unhealthy food and not healthy food, okay, I know that, but it's not very deep understanding. The more you will understand what the good food, the healthy food, do to you, the more you will know what the unhealthy food, how it destroys your body. It will be easier for you to be attached, to want the healthy food and to reject the unhealthy food. Okay. The second reason why we want to really adopt happiness in our life, and it's so hard, because before we'll get into Rebbe Nachman, I will say it in my own words. We say there is no emptiness in the soul. If you are not happy, that means that a bit of bitterness, sadness, depression, anxiety, things like that are penetrating into your life and tries to control it. And the more you let them animate your life, animate your body, the more you will let them project in everything that you are doing, they will want to control you. The problem with sadness, there is no such a thing, small sadness. Those emotions always want to go wider and to control me. So when I am sad, it's all about me. I'm thinking about me. I'm talking about me. It's all about me. You spoke ever with somebody that suffers from some kind of depression? Speak with him. He will speak only about one thing. All the people in the world that suffer from depression speaks only about one thing: themselves. What happened with me? Why nobody listened to me? Why nobody wants to accept from me what I have to bring to the world? I don't know how to market myself. I don't know how to bring my value to the world. That's what they feel. They have no value. They want to influence. A person that is suffering from depression wants to influence, but it does not know how, where, what's the way, who will accept from him. And it's always subjective. It's always subjective. It's never objective. Why? Because go to teachers, speak with teachers. You will see teachers that are influencing so much on the children, on the students, but still they feel that they are not, because it's so hard to influence. They feel they are not influencing enough. So if you do not work on yourself to understand how much you are influencing, when you are smiling through walking in the street and seeing other people, how much you are influencing, believing in yourself, it's such an important thing. If you are not doing that, you will fall into sadness, into misery. But let's go to the point. If I don't feel that I'm influencing, if I feel depressed, it's all about me. The real reason, let's go close the idea, the real reason that somebody is suffering from depression, he wants to be an influencer, but really, he wants to be a receiver. Because influencing, it's all about bringing value to others. It's not about me. I'm not important over here in this game. It's you who is important. Think about that. I want to bring you something that will change your life. Because of this something that I'm bringing you, you can pay me or give me applause, or doesn't matter, or share my videos. But the idea is not about me. It's you. It's you who is important. And the one that suffers from depression and do not want to upload anymore to social media feels it's not about you. It's about me. I want to be a receiver. What I want to receive, applause, love, money, it doesn't matter. That somebody will listen to me, it doesn't matter. So who is not in the center here? It's all about you. So there is no godliness. And why it is so important to our sages, why it is so important, one of the most important notions in Judaism, because the more you are angry, it's about you. It's all about people didn't really do what I wanted them to do. And I want to eliminate you because of that. Why I'm sad? Because reality does not go in the way I wanted it to go. I wanted it to go. So I'm sad. It's all about me. It's all I wanted. I deserve. I didn't got what what somebody needed to bring me. I'm offended. Doesn't matter from which perspective you will embrace that. It's all about you. All about you. There is one result, that there is no godliness over there. And the most important thing to understand about that it is not a bug, it's a feature. What does it mean? It means that that's the way you create it, that you will really want to embrace yourself. That's the second reason why it's so important to overcome sadness and to embrace sadness, to embrace joyness, and to overcome sadness and overcome depression, etc. Because when you are happy, that means you have God in your life. It's not about you. Your soul have a mission over here. And that's an understanding. It's not a punishment. This is the real important. This is why we were created. This is our life mission, to overcome our ego, let's say it like that, or to overcome the I, and to let godliness dwell in our life. That's what the Hasidic master says. Let's see it in the way that Likutey Moharan, Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, says. He says like something like that: when evil thoughts and distractions overcome a person, you feel that the thoughts are controlling you and they run all over, and you feel that there is no way out of it. And thoughts are not the problem. The problem is that every thought is like carrying an emotion. And when you let an undesirable emotion to carry you and to influence you, it's like knife that stabs you. So the thoughts, when I'm thinking what will happen, I'm getting into anxiety. What will happen? Anxiety, it's all about thinking what will happen with me. Not what will happen with me. And thinking about the past. I'm sad because I could have invest on S&P 25 years ago and to be rich today, and I lost all the money because I love to spend it on cookies. I don't know what. Okay. So they're actually very precious in the eyes of the Almighty. This is the time of war, as we said, winning every moment. So you have to embrace that and to be happy with that, because it's a very unique time. You have now a battle in yourself. All the thoughts about myself are, trying to control me. Now it's a moment of battle. And if I understand that, this is itself a reason to be happy. Why? Because I understand now I have the ability to be a warrior over here. This is like a parable of kings who on holiday set various animals to fight one another. They stand and watch and derive great pleasure from the victory. So too thoughts come from the realm of living creatures. Holy thoughts are pure creatures. So you have a battle in you. From holy thoughts, holy thoughts are concentrated thoughts, thoughts on the matter, thoughts that do not take you to the future, to what will happen, or to the past. Because of that, you are now a partner of the creator in creating this moment, because you're living in the moment. That's why they are holy. And you don't think of what I'm absent of, what I want of. You think about this moment, what you are being needed in this moment. The result is, this moment is very precious for the Almighty, as Rebbe Nachman said. Now, it's not enough that it's very important. How do you overcome it? I think that we'll live we'll live it. How do you overcome undesirable thoughts or thoughts that controls you? How do you know to silence your thoughts and to make them, because when you have a lot of thoughts, in every moment you can think only one thought. But if you have so many, it's like you feel like your mind is about to explode. When you go to sleep, it's a way to make your thoughts silence. Now your mind is not connected to the thoughts. The thoughts are also only a garment that covers your emotions and your mind. Now you disconnect your emotions from your thoughts, and through that, you are being able to let them a little bit relax. You want to do that not only when you're asleep, you want to do that when you're awake, in order that you will control your thoughts. And the way to do that is always choose the one thought, and push, not let other thoughts that tries to control you penetrate into you. So let's summarize. There are a lot of, we can speak about happiness. We will speak about happiness a lot. Happiness is the most important thing, as we said. It's the most precious thing. Why? Because of two reasons. First of all, the Creator did it like that when you are happy, you will overcome your miserability, your hard things, obstacles in life in a better way, always. Your family, you don't need to go to a psychologist. When a house is happy, the children are happy. They do not need psychologists therapists that will, if the house is happy. Somebody came to me and said, what can I do to my child that he won't, do at night, won't be at night in his bed? And I told him, he's in stress. It's very obvious, but you cannot, what can I tell you? You cannot do nothing. If you and your wife are fighting with no limits, screaming no limits, you bring home all your anxieties, all your stress, and then you want that there will be some kind of a sentence that you will say to your son that he won't be in anxiety. No, it does not work like that. If you'll overcome yourself, and if you'll overcome your anxiety, and if you will stop letting him feel that the ground is about to break beneath him, it will start to develop confidence, and with the confidence will come happiness. So we said happiness, it's so important because two reasons. One, because of its practicality. And the second, because of, this is the way you're more connected to your creator. Without that, it's all about you. When you are happy, you call him, okay, I really understand the world that you are creating every moment for me. And I know I have a mission in this minute that you are creating for me. This mission can be connected to influencing or to receiving, and I want to do this mission. That's why I'm happy. I can change something in this reality in order to rectify it, and that's why I embrace it so much. And we said it's not a bug, it's a feature, and we want to embrace that, and we want to know how to do that. Next videos we'll speak about the ways that we can control our thoughts. This is only one way, or embrace happiness in all kinds of ways. We will go into the practical attitudes that we have in Jewish psychology. Okay, and if you like this video and you want to strengthen us, you are more than welcome to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.